Kadosh. That means holy. It's an adjective. Tsevaot. That's a noun meaning armies. The old translation is hosts. Av, father. Adam. That is the word for man. It can also be the proper name Adam. Edama. That's a feminine noun meaning ground or earth. Not earth as a globe, but earth as soil. Ground or earth or soil. Adonai. Adonai is Lord or master. It can be with or without caps because it can be used of an individual person, a human being, as well as of the Lord God. Now, normally, when it's pronounced this way and pointed with the commas at the end, Adonai, that is primarily a title of deity, and for man, it's usually shortened to Adon. But there are places where you have Adonai or Adoni used of man as well. But just remember it's Lord or master. Ach. That's the word brother. Let's say that again. Ach, brother. Echad. That's one. It's a number one. Achat. That's also number one, the feminine form, where echad is the masculine form. Acher. That means after or behind. It's a preposition. Akal. That's a verb meaning he ate. Amer. That's a verb meaning he said. Ish. That's a word meaning man or husband. The plural is enashim. It has other meanings as well, but man or husband is your first meanings. Eretz. When you hear Eretz Yisrael, that's the land of Israel. Eretz means land. It can also mean earth with regard to the planet Earth, meaning all the world. Isha. That's the feminine form of ish, and it actually means woman or wife, and the plural is nashim. Enosh. Enosh is another word for man. Bain. It's a word meaning between. It's a preposition. Haya. That means he was, or in some context can mean he became. Halak. That means he went or he walked. Tov. Yada. Bayit. Yad. Yalad. Bain. Yom. Yatsa. Bat. Yashav. Gadal. Gadol. Lakach. Derek. Goy. Mut. Har. Davar. Mawet. Chai. Yatav. Let me give a brief word of explanation on these. Tov, good or well, that's an adjective. Like we say, boker tov, good morning. Yada, a verb meaning he knew. It could also be translated in various ways, like he was acquainted, he realized. It's also used metaphorically of a man having sexual relationships with a woman. Adam knew his wife Eve, so it's used metaphorically that way. Bayit is the word house, but over 77% of the time you'll see it as Beit, like Beit Dagon, the house of Dagon, or Beit Lechem, the house of bread, Bethlehem. It normally occurs in a very different form than bayit. Bayit is the absolute form of the noun, where beit literally means house of. House of. Scott?
Do you see a form change now?
You'll see a form change, yes. Right. If it's pronounced differently, there's been a change. Okay? And we'll talk about that when we get to the nouns. Okay, yod means hand or power, and it has to do, the yod can refer to the hand alone, but the yod includes everything all the way down to at least the elbow. At least the elbow. This is all yod. All right? There's a different word for just the palm. There's a different word for the entire arm. So yod is often just the hand that grasps, but it also includes the wrist, and then it can also include all the way to the elbow, is yod. Yalad, he bore, he brought forth. The idea is here to cause conception, or to give birth to. If a man is the subject of the verb, he's causing the conception. He's not conceiving. All right? To sire, S-I-R-E, is another way to translate it. And when it's a woman is the subject, she bears the child, she brings forth the child. All right? Bane, translated son or grandson. There is no special word for grandson. And so you have to use bane for that as well. And that includes great-grandsons and great-great-grandsons. It doesn't matter what the relationship is. Yom is day, and Yatzah, he went out, he departed. It's the idea of being in somewhere and leaving. Yatzah, to go out. Bat is the word for daughter. Daughter. Bane is son, Bat is daughter. Bathsheba, a daughter of Sheba. Okay? Yashav, he sat, he dwelt, he stayed. All depends on context. On the vocabulary quiz, you'll be asked again to give me just one of those. Don't give me a variety. The reason I do that, I don't want to have to make a choice if you have one that's totally wrong and one that's right. Which one did you intend? Which one did you write first? All those things, no. You just give me one, and it better be right. All right? So Yashav, he sat, he dwelt, he stayed. Gadal, he was great, he was big. There's all kinds of meanings here for Gadol also, because Gadol can refer not to just big in size, but can refer to one who's senior in age. My big brother. Just we do the same thing in English. My big brother. He might be shorter than I am, you see, but he's older, so I call him my big brother. All right, Gadal, and I don't have one. Mine's just a little brother, and he is littler too. Okay, Gadol is great or big. This is the adjective. Gadal is the verb. Gadol is the adjective. Lakach, he took or he received. Derek, way or path. It's a noun. Goy, you've heard people call you goy or say you're just a goy. It means a Gentile. The goyim are the Gentiles. It means the non-Jewish nations. However, Israel is also called a goy in certain contexts, where it just means a generic nation. But normally, goyim refers to the Gentile nations, those outside of Israel. And as individuals, we are then goy. And that's, by the way, where we get the English word guy from, G-U-Y, comes from goy, probably originated in New York. And then you have mut. Mut means to die. Notice it is not he died. It's to die. That's because we have these middle vowels like that in a verb. They are infinitives. And so we change the translation and say to die. instead of he died. He died is actually a different form. He died is in parenthesis just to tell you what the form is when you have the normal form of the verb. Okay? So don't memorize the parenthesis. The parenthesis is not what I want on the quiz. Okay? And then Har is mountain. Har Megiddo, the Mount of Megiddo. We say Armageddon. We leave the hay off. And then we have Davar, word, matter, or thing, has a wide range of meanings. Mawet is the noun derived from the verb mut, and so it's the noun death. Chai is life, or living, or alive. Yatav is the verb form of tov, which was the adjective that we began with. Yatav means he was good, or he was well.